Ba-ba-da-bum. Let's see. Yes. Let's check the. Yeah, sure. Sound. Yeah, okay, it's a bit low, but whatever. So, yeah, today I'm just gonna continue my my Rust on ESP32 thingy. So the ESP32 is a microcontroller, and you can do a program on Rust on it. And I'm just yeah, playing around, see what's possible. Previously I did like just the basic stuff of I don't know, blinking a light or having a button, playing with interrupts, stuff like that. And I also tried to make the Wi-Fi work, but I didn't manage to do it on stream. But I spent a bit of more of my free time on it, and I did manage to make the Wi-Fi work. And I could like do an HTTP query to some website. In this case, it was my home Git server, because it needs to not be HTTPS for now. But so yeah, the plan today is I wanted to make DNS work, because right now I had to like hardcode the address. I don't remember where. Don't remember where, but where's the address? Anyway, I have it hard-coded somewhere, I think. How do I create the socket here? And I never open it. Yeah, anyway, I tried the DNS stuff here yesterday, didn't work, and so I think if so right now I have the whole Wi-Fi setup, which I can understand. Like you create a lot of Wi-Fi controller thingy, you register your SSID, your password, you specify that it's WPA personal, because there is like apparently an enterprise version or stuff like this. Then you scan the network for that SSID. Then you connect to the Wi-Fi and you wait to be connected. And then you create a Wi-Fi stack, which I guess kind of implements the Wi-Fi protocol or some helper on it. So to, for example, get an IP address, or create a socket for the Wi-Fi connection. And yeah, that's it. And there is a helper on that Wi-Fi stack thingy called DNS query, which I'm trying to use. But so my DNS server is I have like a DNS server at home. So for example, google.com, which is on the IP 192.168.1.1.2. And so maybe I just need to hard code it. But when you register, like when you get an IP address, you also get like what is the IP of the DNS server. So I wanted to use this, but I couldn't figure it out. But so yeah, that's what I will focus on first, just to make it a bit clean. But I think if to show maybe that it works, if I just do socket open to IP, so there is a use small TCP wire IP something address. I think it's address, and there like an IP address, and then v4. Yeah, that's it. So you have an IP address struct, and then you can use it here, IP address, which is going to be a v4, and then you just list your IP address 192.168.1. I think if I do a manual DNS lookup for git.home, it's .1.3. So let's just do that. Yeah, it's just what I did. And so you just have this. So I hard coded the IP address, then I make the most basic HTTP request. Then you just write and flush this request. And then again, most of those is like stuff I rewrote from the tutorial I saw, but basically you just have a loop, and while there is stuff to read in the socket, you print the stuff you read, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, and then at the end you disconnect the socket and you loop forever. And I should put a delay here because last time I let that run for a while and the chip got very warm, so delay. Yeah, I forgot how to do a delay already. Show me how to do a delay. How do you do a delay? It's just delay, and then sure, 500 milliseconds. Okay, and then let me connect the chip. I mean, there is nothing special anymore. It's just connected and nothing else. And let me just run the stuff, I guess. Cargo. Let's build it. Ah yes, I need to import a delay. Delay, like so. So I can build it, and now I can run it, and we should see, and hopefully I forgot the, yeah, I didn't, because at some point I printed my password for debugging, and maybe I should show that full screen. But so now it also takes a shit like at least 30 seconds to flash on the microcontroller, which is a bit annoying for the feedback loop. But oh well. The price of Wi-Fi, I guess. So here you can see, oops, so that's the web page, but you can see we set the configuration. Oops, I shouldn't do that. We set the configuration, we scan the network, then we find my we find my home Wi-Fi, so Charles home Wi-Fi, and we then connect to it. We get an IP address, and you see in the IP address we get of course an IP address which is .1.112, and we get a gateway and a DNS, and that's what I want to use. That's what I want to reuse to make DNS queries instead of hard coding the IP. Then I send my my simple request, and then I get back a response which is okay. It's delivered by Nginx as I expected, and this is the content of the homepage of my Git server. And at some point it closes the socket and it panics, but whatever. I got the page. A panic occurred at this. Address push failed. Address prefix. Maybe I should look into this. So it's error socket closed. So we did read the thing, and then it's disconnect, which I'm guessing. So disconnect doesn't do anything. So it doesn't return anything. Oh, okay, so it's here, error socket. Error socket. Oh, so that's why they make a loop here. Okay. Error socket. And then they have a panic because we disconnect a socket that is already closed. If socket is connected, well, I don't know. I don't know. Let's just make a loop here with the same arguments. Yep. That's a bit disgusting, but oh well. I just don't want my stuff to always panic. That's a bit annoying. So, but okay. So basically, the server kind of closed the socket because there was nothing else to write, I assume, because this is the end of the HTML document. Whatever. So now let's just try to make this DNS thing work. So on the Wi-Fi stack, there is a DNS query method on which you give it the name and the query type. So in my case, the name is just get.home, and the query type is a DNS query of type A. A is for IPv4. 4 times A is like IPv6, and then you have like CNAMEs for aliases, or you have MX for mail servers. You can look that up on your own. But so for example, yeah, you have A, or you have a CNAME, so stuff like this. Okay, and when I do this, I think I get a panic here at the unwrap because I haven't configured the DNS first. And so now let's configure the DNS. So it wants just a slice of addresses. Configure DNS. Okay. And in my case, can I just copy paste this and make it a 2, because I know it's my DNS server, and none here. Cargo build. Expected mute option found option. Okay, so I just need to make this into a slice, don't I? Differ in mutability. Okay, maybe I should look into the configure DNS. ESP Wi-Fi. What's the documentation for this again? ESP, I think it's underscore Wi-Fi if I want to get the doc. Yeah. Then there is a stack, Wi-Fi stack. There is state, there is no stack. I guess I'm just gonna go on the repo. I remember I couldn't find the documentation for the Wi-Fi stack thingy. So examples, no, SRC, then it was into Wi-Fi interface, I think, and I should zoom in. And here we have the Wi-Fi stack, and now let's search configure DNS. So you give it a list of servers, and then you say query storage. Oh, okay. So I don't need to actually fill this with anything. It can just be. It's like a since we're like an embedded system, there is no like dynamic allocations, and so we need to provide the storage for those methods. So when it's gonna make a query, it needs somewhere to put it, some kind of a buffer. So I think I just need to have let mutable DNS query buffer, which is gonna be, well, it only needs to be one, I think. none, and then size of 1. And here we can give it a mutable reference to DNS query buffer. Not a type. That looks weird. Can't it just like infer this? No, it cannot. Okay. Well, let's just copy paste what they use in their stuff. Where is configure DNS? Configure DNS. Yeah. And they use this. How did they do it for the other stuff? I remember they allocate a buffer as well for this. And they just use default. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I can just equal a default like so. Borrowed value does not live long enough. So I create a mutable DNS query buffer. Binding is declared here. Borrowed value does not live long enough. DNS query buffer dropped here while still borrowed. Borrow might be used here when socket is dropped. Do I need to have it above socket? Yes, okay. Because otherwise the socket would get freed before the DNS query buffer. That wouldn't work, apparently. Can I put that on a new line so that it's slightly more readable? Okay, so we have configured the DNS, then we are gonna get a list of IPs, and then here, instead of hard-coding the IP, we want to just use IPs first, I think. Unwrap. Or we can just do 0. I think that, can I build this? Seems to be able to build it. Let's run it. And again, we wait. While I wait, I can do my Rubik's Cube like a good nerd that I am. But so my problem is still that I have to hardcode now the DNS server address. Oh fuck. Okay, so we did get correct DNS results this time. That's good. A panic occurred. Unwrap, address push failed. So we did get a DNS result. Backtrace internals. Maybe I should just look up at this line what's happening in the source code of ESP Wi-Fi. So it's 264, which is this line. Yeah, it is this line. And so this is in the poll DHCP. They want to unwrap address. Addresses push. Hey, how is it going? Pretty good, pretty good. I was able to make the Wi-Fi work on this thingy. So yeah, I'm relatively happy. Currently trying just to make DNS work on it as well. Cool. What is Paul? Where is Paul DHCP used? Paul DHCP. So it's in work. And that's it. Okay. So what do I use the work thingy? Here. But that's it, no? No, I use socket work there, but that's not the same. Wi-Fi stack get socket. I don't know, out of curiosity, what if I make this buffer larger? That can always be something. Then I get the IPs. IP address is const. Pum. If IPs then is equal to 0. Can I panic? No. DNS results. Maybe I can just try it again. Okay, same error. Unwrap of address push small. This failed. IPv6 this. Prefix length this. Oh, it does say in which method it failed. It failed in work. Okay. And this is just the higher levels of stuff. Okay. So I know where it crashes. I just don't know why it crashes at this place. Do I need to like clone it? Is it like it doesn't have access to the address or something? What is this? So Paul DHCP. Paul DHCP. But I thought like we're past the point where it has already done the DHCP thing, since like we're connected and we got an IP address, so he already did the DHCP query. So yeah, I'm not sure why it's fucking up like that. Is there like examples on this? Do you have DNS example? So do you have DHCP? Oh yeah, for anyone who was watching, I don't know, maybe some random guy struggling with that as well. The problem I had yesterday is I was trying to use this, So the sys timer, which is apparently a feature you get on the RISC-V boards versions of ESP32, like ESP32C3 or C6. But I have just the original ESP32, which is based on the Extensa architecture, and so you need to use this instead, and that's it. That's it. What was I looking for? Yes. So they do pretty much the same thing I was doing. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. They get an IP address. That's all fine. Yeah, then they still do that. I understood everything you just said, thank you. Maybe that's ironic, but yeah. I'm confused. I am confused. Why doesn't the DNS thingy works? Why doesn't it work? And so if I just go back to a fixed IP address, what if I have a fixed IP address but I still do the rest of the stuff? So still have this, but this is unused. Can I do that? Can I do that? So I'm just setting up the DNS but not actually using it. So that I can know if it's in the setup part or in the value I pass to the socket. Okay, so it is in the setup part, which is good to know. So like this IP is okay. It's just that when I configure the DNS, for some reason it doesn't like it. For some reason it does not like it. And he absolutely wants this after, right? Yeah. The DNS query buffer dropped here while still borrowed. Borrow might be used when socket is dropped and runs the drop code for type this. Okay. And so what is the socket? Socket is equal to Wi-Fi stack something. Okay. Do I need to configure the DNS before I get the socket, like so? So I get the IP and so on. I do the whole DNS stuff before I set up the socket. That could be something. Yeah, let's try it. Fuck, doesn't work. Does not work. DNS these results. So it managed to print this. It's just that let's just do a bunch of printf debugging because I don't know how I could get a debugger working on this thing. Maybe with a simulator. I saw like a virtual machine. I saw it's a thing that exists. Before socket open. After, and here we do before Wi-Fi stack get socket. Let's see where it crashes. So where do you crash? So before socket open, and then that's it. So it crashes in the socket open. Crashes here. Do they have a... Don't they have like a DNS example? Access point with STA, bench, BLE, embassy access point. Do they have anything DNS related? DNS should put on the thing. So they have a DNS query. Oh. I apologize for my previous chat. Okay. But I just didn't understood what you meant. But yeah, it's fine. I don't mind. DNS max result count. DNS servers. So that's how they set up a static IP address and so on. So they have tests. Access point, disconnect. So, do I need the DNS feature of so like in cargo.toml in the ESP Wi-Fi, do I have the... I mean, I do have the Wi-Fi default. Do I need the DNS feature as well? I don't think that's gonna change anything. Damn, that was fast. Okay, because nothing changed. That's how it was fast. Boom, boom, boom. This is yeah, maybe I should go on to something else because apparently I cannot figure this out, and yeah, I guess it's not so interesting anyway. I know that it's possible to do kind of DNS stuff, but But yeah. What if I configure the DNS but I don't do a DNS query? Does that change anything? Okay, we're still gonna have to wait a bunch. I should set up a Rubik's Cube cam, like yeah. Yes, this is the entertainment now. We just do Rubik's Cubes on the stream, and I do webcam only, of course, because yeah. So yeah, we're gonna appreciate my. Oh, never mind. It works now. Okay, so it did something. Wait, the camera is still. Yes, appreciate my hands typing. Okay, so it works when I don't do the DNS query. But if I configure the DNS, it's okay. But so then I do the DNS query and then everything fails, I assume. We can go back into Rubik's Cube mode. Let's go for 30 seconds. This is a very chaotic stream. Let's solve it quickly. Beep, 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 beep. This is like full-on nerd mode, you know, like Rust and poopy-doop-poop and Rubik's Cube. Oh, it's there. It crashed. I have to remember to put on the bug the cam. Poop. Hop. Let's put. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but kind of funny. So this is the line that causes all the trouble, the DNS query one. So let's dig a bit into DNS query. What does it do? Performs the DNS query. No shit. So name, query type. I think I got those right. They don't have documentations for this though, but it is rather small. Match query type. So if it's query type A, that's what I have. Name parse IPv4 address. I never solved the Rubik's Cube. Yeah, it's well, to be honest, with a 10-minute tutorial on YouTube, you can probably be done with it rather quickly. It's not that complex, especially the beginner stuff. If you want to get a bit more advanced, it becomes a bit more tricky. You have to remember algorithms and so on. But yeah, it's kind of fun. It's a nice fidget toy to have on your desk, I think. So yeah, IPv6 I don't care. And so if it's an IP address, they just return the IP address. Okay, that makes sense. Like if you already give it an IP address, it returns an IP address. That's not my case though. Let some DNS handle, self DNS socket handle, borrow, else. DNS not configured. So yeah, that's what I had before because I didn't do the configure DNS thingy, but now I don't. Then let query is equal to self with mute interface device sockets get mute start query interface context name query type. Then they loop self work, then they get the results. I'm assuming this is like a ref cell kind of thing. So they get sockets, get mute, DNS handle, get query result. So here they start the DNS query. Then they map the error to, like the error that is from another library to their error, which makes sense. Then they match result. If OK addresses, return OK addresses. Otherwise, if it's an error pending, they just keep looping until there is a result. And if it's another error, they return the error. Okay. But so I'm guessing they kind of, since they have like getMut and withMut in multiple places for the sockets, I'm assuming they kind of fuck things up there. And so later when I want to do another query, like open a new socket, it gets kind of fucked. Do they have issues about DNS by any chance? Does this guy have the same problems as me? It doesn't look like it. That does not look like it. 20 timer callback slot may not be enough for C6. Interrupt standalone. No DNS socket interface. Hey, I'm trying to do DNS queries to get IP addresses for a hostname. It seems that there is no method on Wi-Fi struct nor DNS socket struct in the Wi-Fi interface to create DNS. Should be possible to use raw small TCP instead if your wrapper you like. Yeah, okay, that was my first plan, but since then I'm guessing they added it. Add DNS query interface to Wi-Fi stack. Yeah. Add 3 new DNS related functions to Wi-Fi stack in Wi-Fi interface. Is DNS configured? On the socket storage is ready for DNS queries. Configure DNS, configure a new socket, otherwise if already present with the specified DNS server and DNS. So we should do like if not Wi-Fi stack is DNS configured. So let's configure it only if it's not already configured. I'm guessing this will be the same, but let's just try it while I read. DNS query performs a synchronous DNS query of the specified hostname and returns a result with an IP address. If name is already an IP address, it gets parsed and returned directly. I tested my code with an example on Sketch on my ESP32 board with multiple DNS query followed by a get HTTP request. It would be nice to update the example also if this PR is approved. So yeah, it still crashed. It still crashed. And if I don't do the configure DNS, I think if I remember correctly, it crashes as well. Thanks, this looks really good to me. One thing that could is the automatic take the DNS server from a DHCP response. Probably this would need applying the configuration then. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do as well. Config DNS server get 0. So yeah, here it crashes still. Oops. But it crashes because DNS is not configured instead. So we need to do that. Since it's more aligned with the general usage pattern, will be breaking change, but totally worth it. The DNS socket server is now automatically updated to the primary server of the DHCP configuration. Looks good to me. Doesn't look good to me. Let's see. File changed. DNS query type. Yeah, I don't really understand why it crashes. Panic occurred, failed. So addresses push. What is addresses? So Wi-Fi interface, then addresses. Do I need to create a new stack for retrieve all current IP addresses? Update IP addresses. Convenience function to pull the DHCP socket. Et FCFG feature. DNS socket handle borrow. Okay, so the Wi-Fi stack has a DNS socket handle. Is it by any chance, so there is a socket set entries? Which is like where they store the socket storage or whatever. Maybe there isn't enough space in there. Let's see. Otherwise in the example, like for example, whatever DHCP, it's always 3 though, so yeah, it's probably not it. That's probably not it. It's always 3. Storage. Yeah, no, it still fails at the same place. So back to the thingy. Where is addresses? There is addresses. And its interface. What is the interface? With mute interface. God damn it, that's such a clusterfuck. iFace, current millisecond. Sockets. Yeah, okay, I give up. Maybe I will find the solution in my own time. But let's just keep the fixed IP address. Remove the debug print stuff. Make sure it still works, and go back to being happy and try to make, for example, generating new projects. Where is the stuff for this? So I'm following another book where they have some kind of examples, I'm assuming. Do you really like using Rust? Yeah, most of the time. I mean, the compilation is frustrating, but here I don't think... okay, but it still works. I still get the web. But yeah, I think this is not really related to Rust, like the error I'm having now. It's just like me not understanding like just how the library works, I think. So yeah, this is not really Rust related. But yeah, I like Rust. It's kind of cool. It's a bit... Sometimes it's a bit too complex. But in general, it's relatively pleasant to just compile stuff and it works most of the time, you know. Yeah, workshop repository. Okay, that's what I want. So where is the stuff? HTTP client. I tried Rust once and it made me appreciate C. Yeah, it's more complex, but it's also like, as a hobbyist, I would definitely prefer C, I think, just to try random projects. But in a more industrial environment or a professional environment where you really have to work on a product for years and make it very stable and optimize it, Rust, the compiler may annoy you more, but when your stuff is in production, you have a lot more safety, like peace of mind, that that is actually gonna run without crashing. Or if it crashes, it has better error messages, stuff like this. So yeah, just the memory safety of it compared to C is, I think, would be really nice in a more professional product, I think. But as a hobbyist, if you're like a bit of a programming language nerd, it's the interest is more like in the satisfaction you get, like from just playing around with the functional programming aspect of it. I think it's quite nice. But yeah, HTTP clients, on network intro HTTP clients. So it's this exam, no, it's this intro HTTP clients, and so they have HTTP client here. That's a completed thing. Oh, but what do they use? They use IDF. Oh no, IDF is like like you can, like right now I'm using bare metal Rust, which is without the standard library, but they use the standard library version where you actually compile the whole standard library and of Rust and flash it on the device as well. But I would have liked to try bare metal first. But oh well. Oh, you can cfg toml config. You can like get a macro to put a toml file in the struct directly. That's quite handy. Okay. Well, I was planning on trying this, but apparently it's not gonna work. Size plus offset. Should have read a bit more before I dove into this. And they use ESP connection, which is what? Oh, yeah, it's part of IDF. IDF is like the standard library thingy. How unfortunate. And for the HTTPS, they just use more stuff from the standard library. Then the MQTT, I'm guessing, is also with the standard library. Yep. Okay. That's less fun. That is less fun. Huh. Requires troubleshooting. Yeah, okay. Don't really want to do that on stream though. MQTT works. They also have low-level I/O, where it's just I2C, which I could try. Seems fun. Intro hardware check. MQTT advanced. Button interrupt is what I did yesterday, I think. Yeah, okay. But they still use the IDF stuff, which makes things a bit easier, I think. Okay, that sounds a lot more advanced. Okay, never mind. Damn, I spent an hour on my DNS stuff for it not to work, and then realizing that this stuff is either too complicated or just uses the standard library, which I don't have at my disposal. How unfortunate. Damn. What else is there? What else is there? Embedded Rust book. First attempt in Rust. Hardware abstraction layer. Yeah, that's like in general for Rust on embedded platforms. Target audience. Memory layout. Maybe I could try to make the Bluetooth working. That could be nice. That could be nice. Yeah, okay. Just out of curiosity, I'm looking for the... there we go. So embedded Rust, no STD on ESP32. So, okay. The book is literally named like with IDF and without, with STD and without STD. Okay, and so this was the one I was following, and this one I wanted to follow. But yeah, maybe I should try the STD stuff on expressive devices. Maybe it can be useful. And so yeah, that's the one I was following. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Let's just commit this. Cut message. DNS try miserably failed. GPG no GPG sign. Yeah. And then I'm guessing I'm going to try to do the same thing but with the standard library, which I think is gonna be trickier, but oh well. And so they don't explain how to set up the thing. They explain how to set up the thing here. Okay, overview of the development approaches. I followed this thing I think 2 days ago or 3. Let's do it again. Oh yeah, and I used like without the standard library because it was just easier. Overview of the development approaches. There are the following approaches to using Rust on expressive chips. Using the standard library, okay, yeah, or using only the core library, no STD. Both approaches have their advantages and disadvantages, so you should make a decision based on your project's need. Yeah. And so this is just a redirection to... Yeah, okay, I already read this. It's like the advantage of using no standard library is your binary that you generate is smaller. And I think that's pretty much it. No? Okay, maybe I didn't remember this. So small memory footprint, oh okay, you consume less memory as well. Direct hardware control, real-time constraint, custom requirement. Okay, it's like if you want to go on a lower level, you just go bare metal. Okay, see also the comparison on the different runtimes in the embedded Rust book. Okay, sure. Repository naming convention. Yeah, if it starts with IDF, it's with the standard library, and also need an additional layer, which is ESP IDF. Okay, and on my chip, I do have a standard library and no standard library. Rust support for yeah, okay. Using the standard library, let's do it. Expressive provides a C-based development framework called ESP-IDF. Expressive IoT development framework. Ah, that's why. That's what IDF means. It's like IoT development framework. Official development framework for expressive SoCs. Okay, sure. It has or will have support for all expressive chips, starting with the ESP32. Note that this framework doesn't support the ESP8266. ESP-IDF in turn provides a new lib environment with enough functionality to build the Rust standard library on top of it. This is the approach that is being taken to enable the standard library support on expressive device. Current support, the expressive products supported for Rust standard library development are the ones supported by the... Sure, just tell me, I don't care, okay, it's supported, it's good, just tell me how to... Relevant ESP RS crate, embedded, abstraction layer, then there is embedded SVC is an abstraction layer for Wi-Fi network, HTTPD and so on. ESP IDF SVC, an implementation of embedded SVC using ASPF drivers. Okay, so that's like a common one across multiple chips, I'm assuming. And this one is for specific expressive device. HAL is the one I already used, but it's a version with the standard library. Sure, that's fine. Sure, setting up a development environment. Yeah, that's good. Rust installation. I already did Rust up, so that's what I have. And I don't have the RISC-V thing. I need the RISC-V and Extensa targets. ESP Up is a tool that simplifies installing and maintaining the components required to develop Rust application for the Extensa and RISC-V architecture. Do I have ESP Up? Yes. So I already have that installed. Install on all the... Okay, I already did all of this, I think. Yeah, I even have this already. Yeah. What ESP Up installs to enable support for expressive target. ESP Up installs the following tools: expressive Rust fork with support for the expressive targets, nightly toolchain, LLVM fork for Extensa target, GCC toolchain. Note: we are making effort to upstream our forks. Okay, but I have no error with that. Other installation method for Extensa target. Yeah, no, it's okay. If it works, it works. Okay, STD development requirements. Regardless of the target architecture, make sure you have the following required tools installed to build standard application. So I'm on Linux. I need to install this, apparently. Yeah, please just work. I don't want to have to... Okay, you just worked. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So I install that, and then I need to do the... Where is the... For Linux users, okay. On Arch Linux, I need all of this, which I think I got already most of it, but okay. Let's maybe do that in a separate window, since I'm gonna type a password and also mute myself. Yeah, okay, I've typed my password, so I installed all the stuff that they want me to install. Yeah. Okay. Then what? That's it? No, the STD runtime uses ESP IDF as hosted environment, but user don't need to install it. Okay, that's fine. Then I could use a container, but I'm a based Arch Linux user, so I don't use containers, am I right? I prefer to suffer. Writing your own application. So generating project templates, understanding the ESP. Okay, so that's one. That's one. So I want to generate the thing. Just give me a comment. I don't want to worry too much. Okay, there is no command. Fuck's sake. So I do have cargo generate. Okay, it's this one. Let's go. So here, can I do this? Favorite not found in config using the repository. Project name ESP32 IDF test with ESP32. Configure advanced template option no. Okay, so I have a repository called ESP32 IDF test now. And I need to ESP32 IDF test, just vim main, and so there is stuff. Let's try cargo build. Waiting for file lock on build directory. Okay, that sounds strange. That does not look. Okay, here they just explain what the generate did. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And here they're like writing the stuff. Okay. Can you? Yeah, that's probably just there is a log file somewhere, but there is a log file somewhere, but I don't know where. Please, internet, tell me where. Okay, so I need to remove the index. Oh, they want me to remove cargo. Oh, I don't have cargo. Data? No. Where was it? Local share cargo. Registry. Index. They want me to remove all that. Yes. I don't like doing RMRFs, but okay. And so same thing, local share. No, it's not cargo package cache, like so. Okay. Did I break everything? Fuck. I had to remove a package cache as well. Rust analyzer. Do I need this as well? Oh, never mind. It works. Oh, I mean, there's no more blocking. Please just work. I don't want to have to solve compilation error for 2 hours. Oh, poggers. Poggers. So can I just do cargo run release? Okay, compiling more stuff. Compiling more stuff. Well, the Rust compile times are long, but they're not as long as C++, so I won't complain. I won't complain. Oh! Okay, it's flashing it. It is flashing it. Maybe it won't be painful after all. Maybe it won't be painful after all. Okay. And indeed, it's a lot more fat than the C++ compile time is longer. Yeah, I think so. I mean, it also depends on just the library, how well it's optimized, but as a rule of thumb, from what I know, they are longer. So, I mean, it seemed to have worked, although, I mean, it's booting and so on. That's nice. Do I have my hello world anywhere? Oh, yes. There we go. Hello world. Okay, fine. Damn, that's a relief that it worked so quickly. Because I think for the bare metal approach, it just took a longer time, which was annoying. I had a few things to figure out. Anyway, so it just works. That's nice. Oh, cargo clean as well. Okay, never mind. I'll keep that in mind for another day. Using dev containers in the templates. No, I'm good. So that's where I am. If you want to learn how to develop a standard application, STD application, see the following training material developed alongside Fero Systems. The book Embedded on a thing. Wait, yeah, that's the one. That's the one I want to follow. Training is based on ESP this dev kit, so okay, you can use any other expressive development board, but code changes and configuration changes might be needed. Yes, I have experienced that. I should have read that earlier, maybe. The training is split into two parts, introductory level example with HTTP, client server and MQTT, and advanced level examples with low-level GPIO, I2C drivers, and so on. Note there are several examples covering the use of specific peripherals under the example folder. Okay. Okay, yeah, that will be nice to keep in mind. Alright. So, okay, just explain how the book works, checking the hardware. Yeah, I think this already works. I already did all that as well. Workshop repository, STD training. It's okay, I can just copy paste some stuff from there. I don't think I need to clone the whole thing. Hello board. You're ready to do a consistency check. Copy the CFG and reflect your actual credentials. Oh, do I want to do that on stream though? Sure. I can do it hidden. So STD training. What they have is intro, and then they have the hardware check. And okay, let's just copy paste all this. I'm guessing. Oops, like so. And let's see what they have in their cargo.toml. They have this. Cargo.toml. Features, dependencies. Yes. Okay. Create to load resource dependency for dependency RGB. Fail to get RGB LED as a dependency of package this. Cargo RGB LED. Oh, they use the full path. That's slightly annoying, I guess, but why do they do this? Come on, like Wi-Fi. Okay, so they have like kind of a helper thing. So I do need to use their stuff. Okay, whatever. Let's just use their stuff, I guess. I wanted to copy paste a few things, but not like the entire world. So let's just do this. STD training. That's a bad name, by the way. Sounds like you're training to get STDs. So we go in the intro. Hardware check. Yes, cargo build release. Does it work? Does this work? Hardware check. And FBI surveillance van. Fuck. So SRC, where is it? CD intro. CD hardware check. CPD CFG.toml to CFG.toml. Like so, and then I'm just gonna open another thing and copy paste my credentials. Oh yeah, but now in my editor, whenever I fuck, that's annoying. Because whenever I have like the file preview, if I type CFG. Oh wait, never mind. Since it's a small window. Okay, I just have to not put it full screen. Fuck, this is scuffed. STD training. I mean, in the meantime, it's compiling. I think I will just put a huge number of blank lines so that if I have a preview accidentally, it won't show my password. Yes, I'm a security expert. You're welcome. CFG.toml. What is the CFG.toml thing? The intro, hardware check, CFG.toml. Hopefully, let me just double check that I'm not like leaking anything. Yep. So that's just char, home, Wi-Fi, and that's just this read Wi-Fi password. Oh no, it's right. I'm so confused. Okay, let's just copy paste this. Yeah, that works. And I need to, of course, put a bunch of blank lines. Let's just put like 100 blank lines. That should be enough. Hopefully. Up. Okay. So here if I do CFG and yeah, let's not try it. Okay. Failed to run custom build command for hardware check. Caused by process this didn't work. Ah yes, but now I have them set up. Alright, can I run this on the board? I have no idea what it will do, but let's see. And we might as well read the thing in the meantime. Where's my thingy? Hello board? Is that it? Yes, that's it. To connect the USB-C port on the board and enter the hardware check directory. To test Wi-Fi connectivity, you will have to provide your network name and password. These credentials are stored in a dedicated CFG.toml file, which is git ignored to prevent accidental disclosure. Copy, yes, 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 yes. Oh, stuff is happening, but that. Stop, please. Factory app partition is not bootable. Oh no. It no worky. It no worky. Why? Okay, I'm guessing it's like resetting all the time. Can I? Please stop. Please stop. Where are the? Where are the issues? Hardware check segment invalid. Okay, sure. That doesn't look. Oh no, it is what I have. I forgot to write that I'm on a Mac. I'm not on a Mac. Oh, okay, I see. So cargo.toml intro cargo.toml hardware check. Is there like a target here? Where's the target? Target. Whoa. No, this is not it. Where is my risk 5? I don't have targets. Build target. Where's the build? Build? Yes, ESP is extensor. You need to use our extensor Rust to change this. I already have this, but where do I put this thing? I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna here. Fuck. Nope. First build target. How do I change this in the .cargo config.toml? So it's in config.toml. Oops. Config.toml for this. Ah, okay, but it's ignored. Okay. Does that work? Oh. Error loading target specification could not find specification for target extensor this. Rust C print. Oh, what the fuck? No, stop it. Rust C print target list. Don't I have like extensor something? I have risk 5 something. How did I manage to build the core one then? Tensor. don't I have damn, this is a mess. Okay. Python and Git, Linux requirement, RIS5. Maybe I need to do this. Nope. And what is ESP up install? Previous installation of Extensa Rust exists. Nope, that didn't change anything. ESP up. Completion, install, update. No. Nope. And in my cd git ESP32 test. Oh. So I do have this one here. Okay. And export Wi-Fi. Yeah. So in the cargo config.toml they have this. And this is like the cargo config.toml as well, so maybe I need this. No, ESP32, ESP Nope. Don't they have like... Don't they have a... Yes, ESP is Extensa, well, this is RISC-V. You need to use or Extensa Rust toolchain, and you would require more changes in code. Here is outdated version training for Extensa target. Okay. Okay. And so, common? Nope. Extra? No, intro. Yeah, that's it. Then they have a hardware check. Then give their cargo to cargo.toml. Okay, boom. Can I just copy all this? And then paste it, and then Then try it, I guess. Process didn't execute successfully. Error loading target could not find target ESP. This. Ah, yeah. Do you have not the S3 one, but this one? This one. Nope. So this does not work either. So that's what I have as well. Ah no, I don't have this. I have just the ESP32 without the C3. Oh, it says something on the back as well. Never mind, it does not. Not for mine. Chip type. Does it say the chip type? Like this. Does it say the chip type? But so I'm missing a Rust toolchain for the extensor thing. So it's gonna spam that he hates me. Where's the chip type thing? Chip type ESP32. Okay, that makes sense. At least now I'm sure that it's an ESP32. Yes, ESP32 is extensor, so you need to use our extensor toolchain. Okay. Okay, install necessary toolchain. This is I go back to there, that's fine. Set up an environment variable. Yes. What is the installs? To enable support for expressive target, ESP app installs the following tools. Expressive Rust fork with support for expressive targets, nightly toolchain with support for RISC-V targets, LLVM fork, support to extensor targets. Okay. Okay, but I already did all this, and apparently I don't have the. Don't I have like this? Is this how you source something in fish? Maybe it's not. Yeah, this won't change anything because I still have the RISC-V thingy. Okay. Yep. Okay. But so if I do Rust C, I don't have the extensor thing. I don't have the. I have a shit ton of RISC-V things, but not extensa. ESP up, install up. Okay, can I do install target ESP32? Apparently it's already installed. Previous installation of LLVM exists. Toolchain STD, only instant toolchain required for STD applications. Okay, I also need the... What the fuck is happening? I don't know. The STD application. So... already installed apparently. Okay, that's already there. Rust, toolchain, ESP, extensa, ESP this. Okay. Target. No. Wanted to do LL. So this is the one that causes problems. I've had so much issue with just having an ESP32 instead of having the ESP32C3 in this tutorial. I'm hesitating to just buy the C3 one. Would make things simpler, and it's dirt cheap as well. So, and the cargo config, he just uses extensa. Cargo list targets. Boom, 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 boom. Nope. All target build, all targets. Yeah, okay, this is something else. List tool chains. Tool chains. Is there like a post up list? Show check default installed toolchain. I do have the ESP one. Active toolchain. Overwritten by. Oh yes, it is training. Rust toolchain the tunnel. Oh. Oh, what the fuck is happening? Do I have sound in my... Oh. It says there is sound in OBS. Okay, so can I just clone this instead? Like an old version? And they don't say anything else, like... so I can do Rust up, target, list. Name, extended delete VM, export file, ESP32 ici, default host. Tool check dependency, I already have this. Alright. Yeah, I'll just explore that in my free time. That's not worth streaming, and I'll just ask a few questions on the Matrix chat. Because I'm completely lost and I cannot do what I wanted to. Wanted to do like the HTTPS thing and play a bit with MQTT and maybe with I2C, but I cannot. Maybe, I don't know, to get a bit of inspiration for what's left to explore. ESP HAL. Let's just see the modules. Analog peripherals, clock delay, DMA, I already did. Sounds like you have to take a break. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm just looking for, I don't know, other stuff to explore on this. So there is still I2C, which I can use on the bare metal version, so it's fine. So yeah, I want to try that. Let's just make a to-do list. ESP, no, that's like git, ESP32 test readme. .md, I don't know, to do I2C. What else is there? There is a LED PWM controller. I saw that PWM is kind of nice as well, so PWM. Interrupts I've done. Let's see. MCPWM. Okay. I think with still the bare metal thing, there is still Bluetooth. They call it BLE if I remember correctly. Pulse counter peripheral driver. Don't know what that is. Prelude PSRAM, virtual peripheral driver. Reset. Remote control peripheral. Random number generator. Could be nice to make a small web server that just generates random numbers. See if it works. Yeah, sure. Let's RNG or like randomly blink a light. Could be funny as well. Blink an LED. There's also SHA support. You can, yeah, that's nice. So there is chips to like that have hardware acceleration for like generating random numbers or hashing stuff or encryption, which is kind of nice. System control, timer, trap frame, two-wire automotive interface, UART. Could do UART as well because I think I have a UART thingy already. And then yeah, DMA I already did. And yeah, that's what is it? GCD, greatest command divisor. Why do they have a library for the greatest? Is it like an encryption related thing? Okay, whatever. But it's cool that I guess it's like hardware accelerated greatest command divisor or something. Oh no, that's like crates that are related to it. Never mind, never mind. Never mind. Okay. Anyway, that's nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I have to. I think it would be fun to order a few. I don't know, a few sensors like a light sensor, a temperature sensor, maybe a screen or whatever, and yeah, try to play around with those as well. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna end stream and ask the questions I need to ask to make the IDF version of this work. And yeah, see you when I figured out how to compile this pile of garbage, or I just order the newer one and be done with it. That can work as well. Anyway, see you.